What's up, warfighters? Legend here. See something different? Yes, this is Medal of Honor Warfighters. First off, this is my take on a first impressions video. And it's my first ever first impression type video thing. So yeah, it might be a little bit off. But anyways, I'll try my best. So, as you may know, the game has been out for a very long time. So this is not really a first impressions as much as it's a late first impression. Or should you actually buy the game or not, now that it's on sales and stuff for like Boxing Day and after Christmas and stuff. So, I had the game pre-ordered before the game, preloaded, downloaded. I was ready to give you guys all the footage from like before the game came out and stuff. And then I played the game, tried to get a gameplay. The game sucks, as a lot of people have stated, as IGN gave it a crappy rating and GameStop a bad rating. The game was not, let's say, the best hit ever made by DICE, EA, or Danger Close. Yes, it's a new project for Danger Close, but that doesn't give them the right to make a crappy game and try to make it good. Okay, the game has a lot of errors and flaws. First off, the game was given in sort of like a beta. The game is not a complete game. There was bugs and stuff which were fixed in the close patch, which is for the new DLC 30 close, I think that's what it's called, and they fixed most of the major bugs. But still, some things are not fixed. The maps are on a Frostbite 2 engine, which is like Battlefield. It uses close to the same amount of hard drive and resources, like graphics resources, as Battlefield. So you'd think the quality should be even better because the maps are smaller, so it's easier for your computer to handle and the engine to handle. Frankly, the graphics are nowhere even close. Low on Battlefield looks pretty close to medium or high on this game, and medium and high is not actually that impressive. As for spawning in, actually the fire team thing mechanics is actually a pretty cool idea, and I like it. It's pretty cool. It shows a lot of teamwork, but it's horrible if you're not playing someone you know, because when you need to recharge your health or regain health or ammo or something, and you can't talk to your buddy, you're screwed. Or if you don't have a buddy, you're even more screwed. You can't even spawn anywhere. You have to spawn at fall back, so spawn at the base, and you can't spawn at your buddy. So that's one of the flaws. Another thing is maps. As for maps, map design. The maps are designed very good for some maps, but other maps are very linear. So in certain game mode, if the other team has all the flags or something, you will get spawn trapped, and it's just an instant death when you spawn back. But that's not the case with all the maps, so it's okay. Maps have no destruction. 13 things you can't do, like shooting a guy through a straw wall. You can't shoot through a straw. Seriously, you throw a rock in real life and it will go through a straw wall. I don't know how that works out in the game. But so you can't shoot through stuff, and certain things you can shoot. But I've never found it an issue, as much of an issue other than straw walls when I know there's a guy behind there. As for the kill streaks, the kill streaks are not bad. They're okay. One game, well, I actually thought this game would be a good mixture between COD and Battlefield, but actually it takes the speed of COD to play it, how the gun works in Medal of Honor, from what I know of. I never actually played Medal of Honor, and then how long it takes for Battlefield for the guns to kill. So it's kind of a bad mix of everything. I thought it would have been a good mix, but turned out not so well for the company and for the game. So the maps are not that great. You can't jump, you can't commit suicide, you can't jump over everything like Battlefield and do stuff. It's basically you're gonna have to follow what the designers have made, certain paths which you can go through. As for the radar, I'm not used to it, I don't like it, but that's also because I haven't played the game for a while. Now, one good thing, because I've been all ranting and saying a lot of all the crap stuff in the game, a good thing which I actually love about this game is the customization. One thing about that that's not good is you can't customize your grenades or the equipment that you throw. You can't customize your secondary, but that's okay. You can customize pretty much everything in the game. You can customize stock, grip, even paint job, which is actually pretty cool. I like the guns. One thing which I don't like a lot, but it makes sense from a realistic point of view, is you can't have every single attachment for every single gun. So like if you're used to this red dot sight, it's not gonna be able. That's for like your like MK18 or something, or your Spec Ops class. You might not find it for your assaulter class, your HK416. So you won't be as happy with it because you won't be used to the sight. But realistically, you're not gonna have the exact same sights for a sniper. That's the same with your Spec Ops class, the same with your assault class. Speaking of classes, some of the classes are not balanced. Actually, the only class that I feel is extremely balanced or like good is the sniper class. Because it's normal every single game, snipers are not going to be that good or that effective. They're just like that class where if you want to have some time, camp a little bit in the back, or you can go aggressive with it with like certain guns like the LaRue, OBR or something. It's actually not that bad. Spec Ops, they have this like vision type thing. Spec Ops like kind of balanced to a certain point, because the reason is you have the vision thing and you can see stuff through walls and stuff, which is kind of a stupid idea because someone could just camp and just wait for you. Yay, someone's coming around the corner, let me camp like a little stupid person. And no offense to campers, you just let me camp and like wait for them to cross by and give me a kill and get me a kill streak. That's not how you're supposed to play. You're supposed to use it more tactically. But anyways, and then classes like demolitions, they have the shotgun but they don't have other stuff. You have very fast shooting weapons and not good for long range. It's just, I don't know, the classes are not that good. Other classes like the assault heart, they have very good guns, but they're only good in certain situations. And there's certain situations for every single gun in the same class. So you can't use your assaulter class for long range and then change the weapon and make it good for close range. It won't work that way. It's either class uses short range, you go short range. Class uses long range, you go long range. It's simple as that. Which is not that bad. I actually like the classes are fine. It's not a big problem about the game. As for campaign, the campaign of the game is nowhere even close to worth spending, you know, that 50-60 bucks you gotta make. I pre-ordered so you get the Battlefield 4 beta, so which is not bad, which I'm actually happy, so I don't think it's actually that big of a waste of money. But yes, it is a waste of money if I'm just gonna get the game and just use it as a game, because it's not the best game. The campaign is gonna give you a good like 3-4 hours, I think, and that's it. And if you're a person that skips cutscenes, it's probably gonna take you less than that. So, the only thing a lot of people say that's good about the game is the gunplay, but I hate the gunplay. I like a game where it has solid gunplay, where the gameplay is solid. When I know if I try doing something and I repeat it, it'll work the same way. Here's what happens. You go hip fire at a camper 2 meters away from you, 2 centimeters away from you, and they won't die. And you hip fire a guy from across the map and they die. It's just so inconsistent. There's like no consistency of anything. Sometimes you go to the MP7, you spray down a hallway, someone very close, you kill him and you rape him. Other times, you won't get him and he'll kill you with like a sniper. Same thing happens with you kill someone from long range, yeah, and then other times you spit out your whole magazine, you shoot it all, and you still don't get that kill. Which is kind of annoying sometimes, because you don't have the consistency. That's why I don't like certain guns in like Battlefield and stuff, because I like consistency. I don't like a gun which I can't know what's gonna happen. I like knowing before. I don't like surprises in sort of sense. So good things about the game is that it has like, if you like the game or you know how Medal of Honor actually works, like you've played it before, then yes, you might actually like the game. Is it worth buying? I don't know. My review, I'll give it like a 5 out of 10 or like something maybe lower. So the reviews are not that good about the game. Yes, I've been bashing it a lot. That's why I didn't want to do the review the minute I got the game. So I don't want to like block people from buying it. Which is kind of selfish because I made people waste their money on it. But you know, also it allowed people to get the game that actually might like it. So if you're able to handle the gameplay and the gunplay, then you should be fine with the game. You're gonna like it. If you can't handle it, then you might not like that game. I actually hated the game for a long time until I played it for a while. You'll get used to it. You'll like it a lot better. It's not gonna be your favorite game unless you actually like Medal of Honor from before. So anyway, this wraps it up for today's first impression type thing. And tell me in the comment section if you actually like the game and if you like this first impression. Probably be doing one about Black Ops 2 or something pretty time soon. So anyways, just to recap of what we did, here's the main cons and the main pros of the game. The main pros is you have unlimited and great customization, which is limited to a sense, but it's actually very cool, and especially if you know a lot about guns, you're gonna like it. You have okay maps, which are good for most times, but they're not the best. And you have the classes which are not overpowered, they're kind of underpowered in a sense. Now the cons, you have some maps which are not designed that well. The graphics and eye candy is not that much, but it's okay. Like, it matches games like COD and stuff, which is not that bad. No offense to COD. And your gunplay is not solid at all. So, anyways, if you liked it, like, subscribe, do whatever. You don't like it, still just watch the video, and I hope you enjoyed it. Legend, signing off.